welcome to the Hughes Musings podcast. My name is John.
And I'm Carol.
And we are the Hugheses, and this is the Hughes Musings podcast. And this is episode 6, Carol.
Ooh!
Been doing it for a whole 6 weeks.
Wow, my goodness me. Maybe this week I'll remember to do the YouTube video on time.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks it's gone up the day before we re-record, so...
Maybe that should be the new thing, so you have to listen to it on our website, or wait a week.
Ha! Yeah.
Or iTunes.
I don't mind how people listen. I just appreciate that people do.
Yeah, so how do you like to listen? Is the website annoying? Would you rather listen to something else? There was something I looked into. Was it Google?
Yeah,
and it looked quite simple.
We were looking at Google Podcasts, which is quite similar to the Apple Podcast app.
Yeah,
I think.
so hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be up on Apple. Already is on Apple.
Google.
On Google.
Soon.
Yeah, so if there's anywhere else you'd prefer to listen, let us know, except Spotify. Don't tell me Spotify.
Yeah, we're not doing Spotify.
It's too hard.
They are annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I can try again, but it's really difficult.
I don't think we should.
Okay. Nope, we're not going to.
Screw Spotify.
I listen to all my podcasts on Spotify, so hypocrite over here.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll have enough places because I've seen a few podcast apps and things like that that people use.
Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of ways to listen. But thanks very much. And yeah, as Carol said, let us know how you do listen or how you'd like to listen.
Yeah. What's your preferred method?
Preferred.
Preferred.
You said that like an old English professor. Preferred.
I was trying to say it like Harry Potter. Well, Dumbledore. Preferred.
Which Dumbledore? Like really good Dumbledore or Michael Gambon Irish Dumbledore?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the first one, Richard Harris, in the first two. Like old Dumbledore or the slightly more dynamic.
Yeah, the old one would be like, preferred. Like, he was so old.
He was. Very old.
Yeah.
Richard Harris. He was great though. Yeah.
Or young hot Dumbledore.
Yeah, it didn't quite land for me. It wasn't the same as the books, was it?
No, I couldn't just... I was like, that's not Dumbledore. Mm-mm.
No.
Dumbledore's an old man. He was born an old man.
Like, I like Michael Gambon. He's a good actor, but he was a bit too dynamic to be Dumbledore. Like, and showed his anger too much.
Yeah, Dumbledore's 2D.
Yeah, he's very stoic, as they say.
So, we digress. John, how's your week been?
Good. I think we just stumbled on a bit of an entertainment bug there.
Save it for later.
But no, my week's been really, really good. Had a week in work a lot, but it went pretty well. And we had a nice weekend this weekend, didn't we?
Sure did.
Yep, so I'm going to talk about that pretty soon. But my big news of the week is that I have 2 beautiful new pairs of spectacles. So I'm going to do a little modelling session with white background and post them on the website because it sounds funny.
Really?
I actually am, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess you spent enough on them.
Just to be ridiculous. Yeah, they weren't cheap. But I wear them every day. I was thinking about this. It's like I wake up and it's the first thing I reach for. So and I have to wear them all day. I have to feel comfortable in them all day. And they do make up a lot of how I look.
And how you
day,
feel as well.
And how I feel every day. So I've got 1 pair for work now that are like ultra thinned. Because I'm a big old blind bastard and they would be jam jars without it. So they took 3 weeks to thin. That's how much they've been thinned.
Some poor wee guy chipping away at them every day.
Just, they can't do it all at once. They have to do it every day for 3 weeks to get them down to what they need to be. But yeah, I ordered these like mid-October and they arrived today.
Yeah.
So I've got new spectacles. So as I said, 1 ultra thin pair for work, and then 1 fashionable pair for when I'm out about town.
Ooh, you're going out glasses.
Yeah.
I used to have that. I used to have my daytime glasses and my going out glasses. And I remember once I was staying at my friend's house. I was getting ready at my friend's house, and I had forgot my going out glasses.
Oh no.
And I was like, I can't do it.
Did it make you feel like non-fancy?
No, so I drove.
You're kidding.
Home for a half-hour drive home, got my glasses, half-hour drive back.
You're amazing.
Because I was just in that mindset that I can't go out without my going out glasses on.
Sounds so familiar. Of Carol gets an idea in her head and has to do it no matter
Whereas now,
what the sacrifice.
Yeah. Now I've got 2 pairs of glasses.
Yep.
They're both kind of daytime ones. Like, I have nicer daytime ones, but sometimes I wear them to work because, like, that's where most people see me.
Yeah.
And then I wear my contacts if I'm going out.
I was about to say that, yeah, once we sort of got there. But yeah, you sort of do contacts whenever we go out now, and it makes you feel a bit fancy.
It does. And do you know what? Like, the other day, I was putting makeup on and wearing my glasses. I can't remember what it was. It must have been a daytime thing.
Was it when we went for lunch? Which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah, we went for lunch. And I'm so used to... Like, see, when you wear contacts, you put them in before you do your makeup.
Yeah.
So I can see...
Yeah.
When I do my makeup, because I only really wear makeup if I'm going out. I'm not an everyday makeup wearer. So I took my glasses off. I was doing my makeup, and I was like, can't see. I was so close to the mirror. I was like, how am I supposed to do my makeup?
I was going to say, was your nose like touching the mirror as you did it?
Yeah. I was like, what? So I had no eyeliner or anything on. I just had, base, blush, mascara.
Yeah.
Lippy. And that was me. Good to go.
Yeah, I tried to do the whole contacts thing. I did them obviously for the show last year, which...
Oh, what a drama that was.
It was a nightmare. I hated it.
Yeah, dropping them and... Oh, my goodness.
I've never done it, and so when you're trying to sort of learn how to do it at the age of...
100.
30 odd. It's
hard.
not the easiest thing to get used to.
Yeah, if you're not... You weren't doing it because you wanted to do it.
No.
You were doing it because you had to do it. So
yeah,
just that mindset, I think
when I got them, I was open to the idea of maybe doing what you do and wearing them for if you go out or if you want to feel a bit fancy.
Yeah.
Doing it that way. But
if you're putting your makeup on.
Yeah, if I'm going to get myself all, zhuzhed up. But then after the show week, I was like, I never want to wear contacts again unless I absolutely have to. Yeah,
you went from not wearing them at all to wearing them for like matinee, evening show, and everything in between. So
during the week, if we did the matinee, I was pretty much wearing contacts all day.
Yeah, and to go from not wearing them at all to wearing them 7 days in a row is quite heavy.
It was. Yeah. It was. And I think, if I've always got them there available now.
Yeah. Because you have to buy them in packs of 30.
Yep. Which is helpful.
You've probably used about 10.
Yeah, for the show week, and that's about it. I don't think I even used that because I had
a trial pack.
I had the trial pack and then got the 30 pack as well.
Yeah, so the trial pack I think had 7 in it.
Something like that, and they were used through
practice.
Yeah, the practice rehearsals and the dress run.
Oh no, I meant practice putting them in. Like you'd done that with a couple of pairs.
Yeah, there was that as well. So I think I only really used maybe 4 or 5
Oh my
sets.
goodness.
So I've probably got about 25 sets of contacts that unless I go back into theatre again, will not get used.
No. So on Thursday, I went to pick up my person, my Nicola.
Your person?
Yeah, my Nicola. So she finally came home. She's been working away in Crete all summer. So she's home for quite a few months this time. A wee bit longer than winter.
Yeah, that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, because she is a maid of honour.
Yeah.
Or what's it called when you're not married?
Is it chief bridesmaid?
Chief bridesmaid. Matron of honour?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I don't know.
She is the most important bridesmaid.
Bridesmaid, yeah. She's doing the thing.
Yeah. She's second most important. There's bride and then there's her.
Yeah.
Then the groom.
Is that how you saw it on our wedding day?
Well, it was definitely you, then your 5 people, then me.
No, not at all. At all. You were definitely top of the tree, and then maybe me next. And then my boys.
And your boys.
Yeah. You say like
no,
5
probably
people.
At our wedding. It was probably Nicola was the number 1 person at our wedding as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, she takes her role very serious.
Yeah, she did. She was amazing.
Chief bridesmaid, maid of honour, head bridesmaid, wherever you want to call it. And she done an amazing job. So I know she's going to be great for Erin because she was definitely there for me. Yeah. And I needed her. And told me I was beautiful and seen me and helped me to the toilet, held my dress above my head as I peed. What
an incredible honour that is.
Yeah.
To think, like, just thinking about it, like, she will have been chief bridesmaid for 2 people.
Yeah.
Some people...
like me,
asked.
will never be asked.
you might. You never know.
No, never know. One day. Always the bride, never the bridesmaid.
You were bridesmaid for...
Yeah, I've been bridesmaid a couple of times.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But I've not been chief bridesmaid.
No, but some people don't even ever get asked to be a groomsman or a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't ask. Some people never get asked to be involved at all.
No.
So, you know, it's a big honour. I know I definitely felt it for Alan.
Yeah.
I was really, really touched when he asked me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know I asked him, but I didn't... I never did that with the thought of, well, if he ever get married...
Yeah, he's going to ask me back.
Yeah, so it is such a huge honour to be asked, I think.
Definitely.
So what an amazing thing to be chief bridesmaid for two people. For two people to
That shows you how special Nicola is.
Yeah, that highly of you that, you know.
Yeah. So after I picked her up...
Yeah.
I don't think Friday was anything of note.
I was in work all day. I don't know what you did.
I was in work all day.
Did we do? I think we probably just slept in the evening, didn't we?
Yeah. And then Saturday was exciting, wasn't it?
Well, Saturday I was in work all day as well, but I was rushing out. I was trying to get off the phone as tactfully and quickly as I could.
Yeah, but not too early, so that you had to take another one.
Yeah, yeah. There's
the sweet spot.
there's a definite balance, yeah. In the last sort of 10-15 minutes of a shift.
Yeah. So then my dad picked you up.
Yep.
With a bag that had your hat and all that jazz.
And my boots, which I didn't end up wearing because I couldn't be bothered getting changed.
No, they're a hassle to put on, and it was a dry night, so...
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I felt it when I first went on the mud there. So, just because we haven't actually explained what we went to do, so we got picked up and we went to a fireworks display.
Woohoo!
On Saturday night. Whoop, whoop. It was great.
So for the local listeners, it was Strathaven, so you'll all know it. The one with the train. Choo choo.
And if you're English, it's Strathaven.
That's funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, place near us. So it's like I don't know what I'd describe it as.
Well, it's
like a
like,
park.
Is it Strathaven Park? Yeah.
Yeah, a park. So there's like a loch and there's a little train that's not like a proper train.
Is that our second or third time going up to Strathaven Park? I think it might actually be our third.
At least second, if not more, yeah.
I think that was our third.
So it's all run by like the community and volunteers and all that kind of thing. It's one of the biggest non-council run ones or something like that.
Yeah.
It always advertise. So they have a lot of volunteers and the tickets are dirt cheap. It's like £10 for 4 adults to get in.
Which is amazing.
And you can donate more if you want to, and they sell glow sticks and they sell those little light things, and they always ask if you can buy them within the park, because there are other people that sell them just outside the park, but they're not related to the park. Because it's a fundraiser for them, you know.
Yeah.
To buy fireworks the following year, and they have free soup. They always get a bucket load of Heinz tomato. Yeah. Always Heinz, always tomato.
Was that run by like a church group or something? I didn't think I really saw, because I didn't go and get the soup, so I just waited just outside the crowd for you guys.
I think it was just volunteers.
I think I saw some like posters or something up, and they were like dancing and singing away.
Yeah,
it looked
it's
like
next
a bit
to the
of
stage.
a church group or a community group thing.
Yeah,
it was really nice. Like, it was really lovely.
Yeah, they had people dressed up and a DJ and some flashing lights.
They were having a great time.
Yeah, those girls. There was like some young teenagers, maybe like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Like singing Baby Shark at the top of their voice in front of the DJ.
Yeah.
They were loving life.
Yeah, they were having an amazing time.
Yeah. And then all the fireworks are obviously bought by the community.
Yeah.
And there's a heavy police presence there, which is nice. And there's like a burger van, a coffee van. There's like a chippy van.
Yeah.
It does like obviously all the good stuff.
Yeah. And there was like the one that we went to, which was the
posh one.
Posh pork thingamy bob, whatever they wanted to call it.
So it only sold bacon, sausages and pulled pork.
Yeah. And
they were nice, really nice sausages.
They were really good. Do have a bit of a bug about that though. So there was 4 of us there. We were talking like, okay. So we wanted to get food, and then Carol wanted to go and get a coffee.
All the lines are massive.
All the lines are huge. So I was like, I'll go and get you a sandwich, Carol. What do you want? Because thinking, Carol will go and get the coffee, I'll go and get sandwiches. And Carol was like, I'll have a sausage bap, or a rolling sausage, as you'd say up here.
Is that not what you'd say?
No, sausage bap, you'd say near me.
Oh, yeah, rolling sausage.
Rolling sausage, I've had to get used to that one.
That's so weird.
Among other things.
Yeah.
And then it was like, your mum was like, oh yeah, and rolling bacon as well. I was like, okay, cool. And then everyone left me. And I was on my own to carry all the sandwiches. And I thought, no, it's okay.
There's only 3. Yeah.
I don't mind. It's only 3 because your dad didn't want anything. And I thought, well, you know, I'm a bit miffed about having to stand on my own. But oh well, I'll get over that. And it was fine because there's only 3 sandwiches. But then they had no bags. They had nothing to carry the sandwiches in, so they literally just gave me these rolls with
rolls.
a bit of tissue paper underneath, and were like, "There you go." And I was like, "Have you got anything to carry them in?" No. Right, brilliant. And then she offered me like an old plastic bag that she found behind the door, and I was like, "I'm all right, thanks. I'm okay. Don't worry." So then, yeah, as soon as I picked up the rolls, I lost one of the sausages.
No.
And that made me a bit sad.
Yeah, but then I cheered you up because what did I buy you at the coffee stand?
Got me a muffin. It was
massive muffin,
as big as my face, and I've got a big old face.
It was raspberry and white chocolate muffin.
Yeah, it was
looked
amazing.
Lovely.
Yep.
And I got a Danish.
You did.
A custard Danish.
Yep. And then we went to watch the fireworks.
Oh, it was so like last year we went and it was raining sideways. Like the wind was so high, it was hardly anyone there. They didn't even light the bonfire. I think they only lit half the fireworks or something. I don't even think they lit them all.
Because, it was so
Miserable.
quiet. Like, the field was empty last year.
So this year, it was dry. They had the music blasting. The fireworks were going in time to the music. They matched the song. I love it when they do that.
Yep.
And it was like Circle of Life. And it was like build up to it.
Yeah, great
song
choices, like really thematic of the year and really epic.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Had a bit of Louis.
Yeah.
Bit of Louis.
Yeah.
That was nice. I had a wee tea in my.
It was one of the best fireworks displays I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was nice because it wasn't too busy. They weren't like crammed with loads of people. Like I could kind of lean on you, cuddle into you a wee bit and watch the fireworks and hear the music.
Yeah.
But my belly was full of posh sausages and coffee.
Oh, God. We've kind of broached the subject already, but Carol, I am going to ask, what's a muse in?
Fireworks. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Guy Fawkes.
Yep.
So I don't really understand. Like, I know Guy Fawkes was like a man who went underground and tried to blow up Parliament.
That's pretty much it.
I don't know how that links to, first of all, us celebrating it,
Right.
and second, fireworks. And a big fire. Like, are we burning the man? Like, because you always like a penny for the guy, you stuff some trousers and you put it on the fire and you burn them. Like, are we celebrating the death of him or the death of, like, the person in Parliament?
Right, so basically everybody knows about the gunpowder plot and everyone knows the name of Guy Fawkes.
Well, I know the name and it was to do with gunpowder, but I just don't know how it links to burning a man in a fire and setting off fireworks.
So Guy Fawkes was part of a rebellious sort of Catholic group who wanted to get rid of King James. And they plotted to blow up the Houses of Parliament with King James in it so they could get the Catholic Princess Elizabeth, who did later become Queen Elizabeth, onto the throne. And the day before it was supposed to happen, the powers that be, the authorities, received an anonymous letter telling them to search. Telling them to search the House of Parliament. So basically, he got double crossed and things like that. And Bonfire Night started off as a bit of a celebration that King James had survived.
So is it Guy Fawkes that you're burning?
Yes.
In the bonfire?
Traditionally, it is Guy Fawkes that you burn on the bonfire.
Poor guy.
Well, he was
That's horrible.
pretty badly tortured, and it took a long time for them to kill him. He didn't get hung. He wasn't beheaded.
Did he get burned at the stake?
I am not 100% sure what they did to torture him.
But you know it's bad.
But I know for a fact it wasn't a quick death for him.
Is fireworks just to do with like gunpowder, like bombs and blowing stuff up looks like fireworks?
Well, because fireworks is
weird.
essentially
Gunpowder.
pretty looking gunpowder.
Yeah.
It's attractive explosions.
Sure are.
They are.
They're beautiful.
They are.
My favourite ones are the ones that kind of go poof, And then there's like gold sparkles. They're my favourite.
I, of course, love the ostentatious, huge bangs, but the ones like you said that go, and then nothing happens for ages, and everyone's like, "Where did it go?" And all of a sudden you're just like, "Bah, bah!" And it's like the biggest explosion ever, because obviously they have to just get it as high in the sky as possible.
Yeah.
So it goes, and then there's like this moment of silence where everyone's like, and then it explodes massively. It's the best.
Yeah. Like, I really do love fireworks, and I don't know if it's because my family love fireworks. Like, we're brought up, like, when we talk about, like, younger and the experiences we've had of fireworks, like, my dad done a lot of them in the back garden.
Yeah.
So it's such a normal thing, but there's so many people that hate fireworks and think they should be banned. And, like, I think if you've had a bad experience, like, if you've been burned or, like, teenagers throwing them at each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or some people hate it because, like, the kids are awake all night, the dog's scared, animals
a
get
lot of
really,
animal
really
owners
scared.
hate the fireworks, and I think it's the fact that it goes on for weeks as well. You always get the pricks who let them off like 2 weeks later, and it's like, look, just get over it.
Or
it was a great night.
Yeah, or they'll do them like at stupid o'clock. Like when my dad, like it gets dark at like 4 o'clock. My dad would do it, like we'd come home from school, Mum would make a pot of soup, all the family would come round, we'd set a couple of fireworks, have our soup.
Yeah.
And it'd be done by like 8 o'clock. Like we were kids. Like it wouldn't go on to like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Now you hear them all night.
Well, that's it. Even last night for us, they were going on to about 10 o'clock. You were in bed asleep, and I obviously didn't have work today. It was one of my midweek weekends.
Boop, boop.
And yeah, they were. I was outside on the balcony at 10:30, still watching fireworks.
I mean, we've not got kids or animals, so it doesn't really bother us. And I'm a deep sleeper. Doesn't affect
us so much, yeah.
So it doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
But there's obviously some people
I do understand why people get annoyed by them. And I think, for me, I don't see the need for them to be sold privately.
Well, you know, like it genuinely wouldn't affect me if they were banned and it was only like events that could buy them. But like my parents, like I know they like to do fireworks and sparklers and stuff like that and make a wee event of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it would end their world, but you know, they enjoy it and it's a nice night.
I guess so. But that's what you're saying though. Like if they weren't able to do it, they'd probably accept the fact that they weren't able to do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I think now with tighter age restrictions, it is more difficult and harder to find fireworks. I remember when I was young, coming up to bonfire night, you'd have like pop-up shops that would open in the precinct that would just be fireworks, dodgy fireworks displays, and there were so many accidents, and there used to be adverts on the telly telling you to be careful and all that sort of stuff. You don't see as much of that anymore. And personally, I think if it was only public displays but done by legitimately trained pyrotechnicians, that's what I think it should be personally.
Yeah.
Because it takes away a lot of the dangers involved in fireworks.
Yeah. But then, like, see, when we've been to Strathclyde Park a couple of years, and that is too busy for me. I don't enjoy it.
I actually said to you this year, didn't I? Because
we were thinking about going. It was on
from work
yesterday.
and we weren't sure which one we were going to go to.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, no. Strathclyde is done on the day.
Yeah, but either way, I would have been coming straight from work.
We weren't choosing one or the other. It was like, do we do both or do we do one or?
Yeah. And I went to Strathclyde that one year, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, so they've got like the shows there. They have like rides, and they have the radio there.
Like it's a great big event if you like that sort of thing. But everybody who listens at the moment, we don't have anybody that we don't know, so tell your friends. Everybody who listens to this knows me.
Yeah,
I am a large gentleman.
Well,
Go on.
I was going to say, some people at my work listen to us and they've not met you.
They've seen my fat ass. I have a circumference, you know. I'm getting to the point where I'm so big that I'm going to have my own gravitational pull soon. Yeah. So getting into crowds and stuff like that, I don't really enjoy it because I am very aware of how wide I am and how big I am. And with that, I just felt like we kind of wedged ourselves in a little slot and just stayed there. And I was like, this isn't comfortable, and I'm not particularly enjoying myself here.
But do you not think more places would become like that if people couldn't do fireworks themselves?
No, because I think even people who do their own end up going to a public display as well.
As well as.
Yeah.
I guess that's like Dad. He came.
Exactly. Like, we're having a little family thing on the weekend.
Yeah.
And, we've already been to see public displays.
Yeah.
We were debating going last night as well.
Yeah, the local Scout Hall also does like a fundraiser type one.
Yeah.
So it's not as big as some of the others. But that's probably what you could hear. There was loads going off.
I was going to say, when I went out onto the balcony, I could see 3 or 4. There was one over by John Wright's as well.
Yeah. Well, the Scout Hall would have been a lot earlier. It would have probably been like 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah, and
at the John Wright's is probably dodgy people setting off fireworks.
Do you think?
Yeah, because there's big open space there, isn't there? Like the big car park and stuff like that.
I don't know. It looked like a pretty big display, so
Maybe.
It wasn't like singular pops. It was, there's quite a lot going on there. Aye, you hate that, don't you?
I don't mind them. I don't say hate them. They're not my favourite.
I used to call it whiz bangs all the time just because it makes me laugh. And I remember you shouting at me and yelling at me, telling me not to do it anymore.
Oh, sorry. I take it all back.
I have avoided calling them whiz bangs this year.
It's so funny though. I don't know why I told you off. It's hilarious.
Oh, thanks. I'll keep doing it then.
It's like, what do you call a microwave?
Well, I call a microwave, but
what's the stereotypical thing?
If you're thinking of the slang South Walian term, it's a pop dipping.
Pop dipping. See, it's hilarious. Whiz bang. Pop dipping. That's hilarious.
And if anybody thinks that is the official Welsh word for a microwave, you are incorrect. The actual word for a microwave is a Donny micro. Not a pop dipping. It's
Welsh with John.
Slang term. We could start that as a section. Welsh with John.
Yeah, I wonder how long it would take before someone asked you to say the longest train station.
I'd say it now, but I'd spoil the game.
Hey, yeah.
This is until some of my friends back home shout at me because I'm saying the words wrong.
You've lost your accent.
My Welsh is not good. So we're going to carry on talking about our musing. And what's the earliest display that you remember?
Well, as I was saying, my dad done a lot of them. Mm-hmm. I remember like my aunts and my uncles and my cousins all coming round to our house, and they all kind of chipped in, and we got big boxes of fireworks, and Dad would set them off, and me and my cousins would sometimes watch from the window, or would be outside with sparklers and stuff like that. Right. And Mum always made a big pot of soup. And that's what everyone had. Big mug of homemade lentil soup. Right. Sheila's homemade lentil soup. It was famous within the family.
You could sell it.
Yes.
With a name like that.
So I remember things like that. And then I remember going to Strathaven as well when I was little. Like I remember being on the train. Like, because the train is not like a train. I don't know, how do you describe that train?
Well, it's like a mini train, isn't it?
The carriages you sit on, it's like you straddle the carriage. Like you're not inside, there's no seat belts, it's not seats, it's a row of people it's a straddling this mini train,
carriage. I think we used to have one back in North Wales at Arias Park as well.
And it goes poop poop.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
You go round. Yeah, I remember going there and having glow sticks and stuff like that. But most of my memories are the back garden, Dad doing, and me being terrified of Dad blowing himself up, because obviously at school you get told all the horror stories. And
that was it, all that safety videos and stuff like that. Yeah,
there's people interviewed with like they've been hit by fireworks, and I've got like burns all down their faces. So I was scared. And then my brother is like trying to help. He's like nailing the Catherine wheel into the fence, and I'm like, we're all gonna die. Like freaking out.
Oh, handy Craig.
Yeah,
straight there.
Yeah,
with the tools.
I remember once they
has he always been like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember once the Catherine wheel. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Catherine wheel. They done it too tight, so when they lit it, it just kind of went. In the same, but
it just burned itself out completely.
Stayed still, and there's a big black mark on the fence.
Brilliant.
Terrifying.
I actually nearly got hit by a firework once.
I'm sure I've heard a few people when they come back down, so like they're not hot, they don't burn them, but like hit them off if they're like walking in the street.
Oh no, I actually genuinely nearly got hit by a firework once. I was in Tenerife.
Oh yeah.
And it was.
I was with you.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like I went off to get cash in the square.
It was New Year's Eve.
No, it was Three Kings Day.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit later on.
Yeah.
So they have like Three Kings Day, and that leads into sort of Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Is it not Mardi Gras? Is it?
No,
Mardi
I don't
Gras?
think so.
It's like a festival season anyway.
Yeah.
And I think it was Three Kings Day, and there's a lot of fireworks and stuff like that. But yeah, there was some like little pre-teens playing with fireworks out in the streets, and I walked round the corner, and one just went whizzing by my ear, and it genuinely is one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
My heart was absolutely racing for ages. Like I couldn't calm down that night.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah. My earliest, as probably quite similar to you, I think I remember sort of me and the family going out at the back of the park and my dad lighting them. Big Al, aye, in charge of the fireworks. And then I remember the first big display I went to. I don't think I was particularly old, but we went to a big display at a place in North Wales called Bodelwyddan Castle, which a lot of people will know now. It's like a Warner Leisure Hotel.
Oh.
Now, but at the time it was still just like a privately owned place.
Yeah.
And they had a big display there.
Wow.
And I was really young, and I remember getting really scared and pestering my dad. And my poor dad had to take me back to the car because I was too scared. I had to go and sit in the car and wait for my brothers. So my poor dad sat with me while my mum and my brothers watched the end of the fireworks display and then came back.
Daddy, I scared.
That was it. Yeah,
Daddy,
I think I was only about
me.
4 or 5 at the time, and I was always scared of things that were loud. Like I was very quite auditory sensitive boy.
Yeah. Even now you're still like that. Like you get tinnitus a lot and stuff. Like if I'm shouting about the house.
I think that's from years of being around speakers now, though.
Right.
Being in front of monitors all the time and played so many gigs and being in so many theatre things and all that sort of stuff. I think I get tinnitus because of that. Not badly. I don't suffer terribly. Every now and again, though, if I get a very loud noise, it'll affect me for a while.
Yeah.
So
your dad took one for the team.
Yeah, my poor dad.
Let your mum enjoy the fireworks.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they decided that. It might have been just because I was like, I want my daddy. May have been.
Yeah, you want your daddy to save you.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cute.
And then, I think the more memorable ones probably came later on in life after that. I don't really remember many big fireworks displays that I went to in North Wales. It wasn't until I then went to uni in Chester that I had sort of memorable fireworks nights again.
Oh.
And we always used to go and watch the racecourse display from the walls in Chester City, which was amazing because then if you sort of took the walk around the walls, you could see all the displays going around the city. Oh,
was it quite high up or was it just you could?
You've been on the walls with me, haven't you?
I can't really remember.
I mean, it was probably a while ago, so you don't remember.
They were getting works done on them, weren't they?
We had to skip a bit, but you can walk pretty much around the entire city just on the walls.
Yeah, and so it is up higher. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like fields and stuff around there, and you sort of pass by the river, and I remember there used to be a display down there as well. Oh. So you could actually wander around and see everybody's displays as you went round. It was cute. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, I've seen the fireworks in a lot of different countries, but not for Guy Fawkes, obviously.
No.
When I worked in Val d'Isere, they had fireworks every week.
Right.
Because of where it was, there was only really flights once a week.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't like flights every day and stuff like that because you had to fly to Geneva and it was a 3-hour drive or half an hour in the helicopter if you were feeling fancy. So Wednesday was like the party day, so they'd have like skiing competitions, snowboard like jumps and stuff like that, and then it would finish with all the instructors coming down the big hill holding like flames, and then the fireworks would like come off from behind the jump bit.
That's really cool.
So seeing fireworks and it was free hot chocolate, free mulled wine. So I was there every Wednesday, 6:00 on the dot.
Yeah.
And then obviously in Tenerife, New Year's Eve, we seen fireworks.
Yeah.
And Cyprus, there was weddings.
They had some amazing displays at Aphrodite Hills.
Yeah. They wouldn't tell us, and all of a sudden it'd be like, boom! bang, like right outside
and
our
then you'd
window.
all just go running out to the balcony and go and watch them from the balcony or the front door or whatever.
Yeah, or if we're working, we could see them from the
I remember
windows.
being mid-set a couple of times and just having to stop mid-song and be like, I'll carry on in a minute.
Yeah. Where I went to Wales when we were visiting at Wales.
We have been to one
display
display in
there.
Wales. We went with the Nobles and the Richardsons, had a lovely time.
Yes, it sounds so fancy.
I know, the Nobles and the Richardsons.
And the Hugheses.
Yeah, we're the commoners.
Well, we weren't married at the time.
No.
Yeah, it was the Hughes and Murray clan.
Yeah.
Just before the wedding, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think where that was. It was just outside of Rill, wasn't it?
I feel like it was near a school or a college. Or am I making that up?
Yeah.
Oh, in Cambridge. When I worked in Cambridge, I went to a display that was near a school, and it was amazing. It was it was very similar to Strathaven. It was like run by the community.
Right.
It had to music. It was really nice.
Right. Yeah,
In real, I can't remember where it was.
It was just by where the retail park is at the back of Rill, near where the Sainsbury's is there.
Yeah.
Just there's a big roundabout there.
It was lovely though.
It was good.
Bonfire.
It was really nice. Yeah.
You were really close to the bonfire, remember?
Yeah.
You could go right up to it.
Yeah. It was good, that one. Yeah.
Think I've been anywhere else.
No. Just thinking
And
of fireworks.
obviously in Florida, at Magic Kingdom, there was 1 or 2 fireworks.
Oh, that was incredible. That was so good.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
I've seen some amazing displays on ships.
Oh yeah, have you?
They
What was the boat trip in Turkey? I'm sure you used to go to the wave dancer or something like that, and they would do their own firework display from the back of the boat.
that was Cyprus, the wave dancer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was Turkey.
Well, no. Went from Pathos Port, didn't it? The wave
Oh,
dancer.
did it? What was it Turkey or was it Cyprus? Could have been anywhere in there. I don't know. One of the two.
I thought it was Pathos. Yeah, I thought it was Cyprus.
But which was the one that done the firework display?
I don't know.
You don't remember
I'm
it?
pretty sure it must
I
have
remember
been.
huddling at one end and they'd set off from the other end. I'm sure it's wave dancer because it's something they would
Yeah,
do.
it was Pathos.
Yeah, Pathos. Why did I think it was Turkey? That's so weird. But that was good. Obviously not as impressive as the ships.
No. Some of the displays that they used to do.
So from the boat?
Oh, from the boat, yeah.
That's cool.
Like one or two of the tech team would have to be pyrotechnically trained.
Did you use many pyrotechnics in the shows?
I don't know.
No.
I never really got to see that many shows when I was on the ships. Just because I was always working.
Always working.
Yeah.
Poor wee soul.
Yeah, and on my night off, I didn't really want to go to the theatre.
No.
So...
Yeah, it's different when you're working there, isn't it?
Yeah. I used to go every now and again. Disney, I went a lot.
Yeah. So considering Guy Fawkes night, well, fireworks is quite controversial. We don't really have strong opinions either way, do we?
What do you mean?
Like banning fireworks for public sale. Like there's loads of petitions and stuff like that. We're not really.
I genuinely do, though.
Yeah, you think they should be banned?
I genuinely do think that it should just be public displays because they are dangerous. They are explosives. And I'm not saying that people don't know how to look after themselves, but it is that thing of the minority risking and ruining things for the majority. I know for a fact that most people are okay.
Yeah, but it's that one idiot that sells them to teenagers. Yeah.
Exactly. To avoid that danger, just take it off the shelves. Have it as public displays. There's enough of them about that everybody can go to one.
Yeah, and you can go to, like, if you're driving like on a motorway or something, there's like, I'm sure, a peak somewhere that you could stop or go out to the country and up the hill a wee bit. You could probably see. I remember my brother used to do that drive to just before Hamilton, like the peak of the hill.
Oh yeah.
And he stopped there, and him and his girlfriend used to watch the fireworks.
Just watching it because you can see for miles there.
Yeah.
So you could probably see like 4 or 5 displays at once.
Yeah, I think it is more and more common now. There's not many people that we know really that would do their own fireworks.
Yeah.
It's more.
I've just thought of like one of the best fireworks displays I've ever seen that we didn't mention at all.
Oh.
Which was in Gran Melia in Tenerife.
We did mention Tenerife.
Well.
New Year's.
Yeah, but like that was when we were out in the square. Like
the square didn't do fireworks.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah,
So
just at midnight they did a couple.
Remember one year they forgot to count down and they were like, it's Happy New Year. Like, they weren't bothered by it at all.
No.
They continued their song and then finished.
Yeah. But
I went to George Square once as well, and they had fireworks for New Year's. And Robbie and Laura's wedding.
Yeah, they had an amazing display.
Really nice. That was so nice to be outside.
I get the feeling that Laura really loves fireworks.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I saw like loads of videos and stuff on social media where.
Well, it must have cost a fortune to get them at the wedding.
Yeah.
For the ones they had, they weren't just like your back garden ones. They were proper.
No, that was a good display. Yeah, that must have
went
cost,
for ages.
Yeah. One thing that we did do this week, we did a little special. What's on your plate?
Ooh, yeah, we had a bit of catching up to do, didn't we?
We did, and we did promise that we were going to do the 3 courses.
I know they said breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's not 3 courses. Starter, main, pudding.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, every day, all the time. Everything's on our plate. See it now.
No, so I made the starter.
Yep.
So we had chicken and bacon pate. Well, it's more of a, was it parfait? What's it called? When it's smooth.
Yeah, is it parfait?
Parfait, yeah.
Yeah, pate's got lumps in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a nice Slimming World friendly one. So it was chicken livers, which was disgusting to fry up. Not a fan. You've got to be confident with meat to be able to do that. The smell is just, the texture.
It's not great. It's not fun.
No. With some bacon medallions, mushrooms, onions, pepper and sage.
Nice.
So fry it all up, blend it all together, add a couple of spoons of quark.
Yep.
Blend it up. I personally like it really smooth. So I whizzed it until it was smooth. And then you had it with some toast, just some regular toast.
I did, yeah, just a couple of slices.
And I had one of those sub rolls, so it counts as your healthy extra as well. It's from Marks and Spencer's, and I just sliced it, so it's like little circles and toasted it.
You had little, like baguette croutons.
Yeah, so I managed to get 7 out of the roll, so I felt privileged.
Yeah,
and then I had some orange with it as well.
You did, yeah.
I know it's normally like duck and orange patty, so I don't know if it's like plum and chicken. I don't know what normally goes.
I don't know. Like we have had our chicken liver pate with like something sweet, like a plum jelly or something like that. Or...
Yeah, so I just had some orange segments.
Yeah,
and it was nice. It kind of freshened up a bit because I find the pate quite heavy.
Yeah, we've had grape jelly as well with our pate
fig.
before now.
We've had fig
and
jelly
fig
as
was
well.
Really good.
Well, fig jam.
I think the only one that I think didn't work and that I didn't really like was the apricot jam.
Yeah.
It was a bit too sweet.
I liked it though. I liked it, yeah.
It was a bit too much. And then for our mains...
I made the mains.
Yeah, Carol made the main as well.
Yes.
Well done, Carol.
I made the lasagna, which has been our favourite lasagna of all the lasagnas we've made, apart from Mary Berry.
Yeah, we have tried a couple of Slimming World lasagnas, and generally they haven't worked very well.
No, but this one it works
really
for John
does. Yeah.
because the white sauce is actually a cheese sauce, so it really does give it that good flavour.
Yeah.
So the cheese is just layered throughout. So it is either 7 sins or one of your healthy extra A's and 1 sin.
Is that 7 sins a portion?
Yeah, a portion. It's
right.
Or 1 healthy extra per portion and 1 sin, because it's just the cheese and the milk.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Whereas that works fine for me because
you don't
really use
coffee.
my healthy extra A very often apart from things
Meals,
like that.
Yeah. So the recipe says you get I don't know, it's like 12 thin slices or something, but we normally get 8 good portions from it.
Yeah.
So it's probably less. The whole thing is 6 healthy extras and 6 sins. Yeah. And we divide it by 8, so it's less than that.
Yeah.
Per portion. But anyway, it's delicious because it's so cheesy, and you use the milk and flour. So the white sauce is a proper white sauce, whereas most of them are like quark or yogurt or something that doesn't quite cut it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this one, and the mince, when you make it, the meat sauce, it's so liquidy. It's got like a tub and a half of passata, a tub of tomatoes, and stock as well, so it is really watery, and you just got to boil it down for hours, it feels like.
Yeah, you actually did it in the slow cooker this week.
Yeah,
we
which
were
was
heading out,
good.
weren't
Yeah,
we?
I just popped it on and went out for the day, came back and took the lid off for like the last hour and kind of mixed it through, and it does make it really rich and flavoursome. So that was our main course. And do you know what? The girls at work were actually making fun of me because
Why?
they were like, oh, what are you having for dinner tonight? And I was like, oh, probably lasagna because there's some left. And they were like, didn't you have that yesterday? And I was like, yeah. And then the other girl was like, Carol, you had that on Monday night as well. So they were all making fun of me because I'm probably going to have lasagna 3 nights in a row.
Probably.
But I mean, that's what we do. We batch cook on a Sunday and eat it every day.
We've still got that spicy pork that you made.
Well, I've been having that for lunch every day.
Right.
So I've had that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday for lunch. I love it. I find it so tasty.
Yeah.
Really, really tasty.
Yeah. So.
And then John.
I made desserts.
Boop, boop.
Found a nice Slim and World friendly pudding.
Oh, you found it, did you?
Well, give me a second. Thanks to the lovely Jenna.
Yay!
Who sent in a recipe for us a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah.
So I do apologise,
Sorry.
Jenna. It has taken me a bit of time, but I have got around to making it. And that was chocolate orange baked oats.
Oh!
Which sounds delicious, and it was.
Sure.
Pretty delicious. Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing it was about it that I would say, because it was the first time I made it, I need to perfect that a little bit. I don't totally agree with the measurements that they've put on the recipe there, because I feel like the consistency wasn't quite right.
Yeah, I think the yogurt was maybe a bit too high, or I think it was a bit too. Yeah.
It was a bit like spongy, a bit rubbery.
Right.
So I feel like I need to take an egg out.
Right.
And then maybe up the oats slightly.
Okay.
So it's a little bit drier.
You just got to be careful because the oats are measured, like for your healthy extra.
I know.
So the thing about this meal is you wouldn't normally have the starter and the pudding on the same day.
No,
both
because
use healthy
you
extra.
are then using sins.
Yeah. So we shared one of the oats because it's massive.
It was really big.
Yeah, so that would have been 3 sins each,
Yeah.
or a healthy extra, half a healthy extra each. But we counted it as 3 sins because we'd already had our bread.
Yeah. And then there's a couple of sins in like the chocolate sauce. Yeah. You can get low sin chocolate sauce from a few places.
Yeah, we've got one that's made. It's low sugar. From Lidl or Aldi, I always get mixed up.
I think it was Aldi because we got a low sin caramel one. As
the
well,
caramel one is actually lower than the chocolate.
Yeah, because it's easier for some reason to make fake caramel.
Don't
know. But yeah, so that was quite good, and thanks very much for the
input,
the recipe suggestion. But if I make it again, I think I'm gonna tweak
it to your taste.
Yeah, I'm gonna do oats a la John.
So there's 3 weeks worth of what's on your plate.
That is a lot of what's on your plate.
So hopefully we'll keep it up, and next week we'll be back in the swing of things.
Yeah. Carol, for this week's entertainment bug,
yes,
I actually don't have a bug with any specific entertainment. My bug this week, Carol, is with you.
Oh dear.
So I'd say 3, maybe 4 times this week.
3.
Okay. We've talked about watching something together.
Yeah.
And I've walked in, and you've been watching it on your own.
I can only remember 2 of them. What was the third thing?
So there was a prison thing.
Yeah.
That we were going to watch together.
Yeah.
There was Coco.
Yeah.
That we were going to watch together.
Yeah.
And there was another series on Netflix or something that we were going to watch together. There has been quite a few occasions that we were going to watch something together.
Okay. Well, in my defence, I wanted to watch Coco near Halloween. Because The Day of the Dead reminds me a lot of Halloween, and it's quite a kind of spooky film. And it was after Halloween.
Right.
And we still hadn't watched it.
But did you mention it going, oh, by the way, should we watch that tonight?
No, I didn't say tonight. I said we should watch it round about Halloween time.
And I said yes.
And then on the Saturday, so the 2nd of November.
Right.
2 days after Halloween, I watched it.
It was because we didn't have the opportunity to watch it together. So you just got bored and impatient and decided to watch it on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not cool, Carol.
Well, when would we have found time? And it would have been way after Halloween, and I wouldn't want to watch it anymore.
I still don't think that's a fair enough defence.
And then the jail one.
Yeah.
I forgot that you said you wanted to watch that.
Yeah.
I was like buzzing. I was like, oh, babe, I started watching this program.
Yep.
It's called 60 Days In.
Yeah.
And you were like, what?
We were going to watch that together.
Don't remember that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't think you'd like it. It's very American, like. So there is like one bit of drama that they're going to tell you about. And it's like a build up to it, and then they show something else, and then back to the build up to it, and then you show you something else, and then back to the build up to it, show you something else. It's about to happen. Oh, we'll show you next week's episode, and then it cuts off. So you'd find it quite irritating.
Yeah, when you explained it, it does sound a bit irritating. But meanwhile, just because we're still on this little bug, and you're not going to distract me by talking about the shows, I have waited for you to watch things that I was going to watch on my own, and I thought, Carol might like this.
So John is currently sitting with his arms crossed and his head bubbling about all over the place.
I've got my sass on. Yeah, I have. Stop watching things without me. Yeah, I didn't know if you'd like to watch them or not, but I waited to watch Watchmen.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Like.
No, you didn't. Because you were watching an episode of that, and I watched a bit of it by accident because I was near you. I was like, no, babe, you watch what you want. Doing my crocheting or something.
And then the second week, because you were quite interested in the bit that you watched it, I waited.
Well, it was stupid because it's a stupid program. I don't want to watch it.
And I'm so angry that I just said watch it. And then there was His Dark Materials, which I thought, that's Carol's kind of thing. She likes that fantasy stuff. She likes the film. She'll want to watch this. And you watched like 15 minutes of it and you thought it was rubbish and you left me on my own.
Oh, is that stupid thing you were watching last night?
Yes.
What do I like that's like that?
Golden Compass.
I don't think I've ever seen Golden Compass.
You used to go on about that film all the fucking time.
Nah.
Yeah, you did.
Nah.
Yeah, you did.
Nah.
When we first got together, I remember you telling me how much you liked that film.
Nah.
Because I remember you saying it, and it shocked me, because I was like, that's not the kind of thing that she'd normally like to watch.
Nah. Lies. Fibs.
Not fibs.
There must be another girl you're talking about.
Not fibs. It was you.
I don't think I've ever seen the Golden Compass. What's it about?
It's about a compass that is gold.
I remember watching a show as a kid that was like a pocket watch, and when he stopped it, it would stop real time. But that's one thing I can think of.
Oh, what was the name of that show now?
Timekeepers, I don't know.
Bernard's Watch.
Or was it?
Bernard's Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Golden Compass.
No, it's a watch.
I don't think I've
that
seen
belongs to Bernard.
I don't think I've seen Golden Compass.
It's not about a compass that is gold.
Anyway, you have went to the cinema and watched films that I wanted to watch without me.
No, I haven't.
You did last year.
Last year.
You did.
Wow. Do you know that joke where people say, oh,
Women
don't
hold
get
on
in an
to
argument
me.
with your wife because she'll bring the things up that you did 6 weeks ago. Last year I might have gone to watch a film that we briefly mentioned.
But just don't do it again.
I have waited recently.
I waited a year to get you back.
I waited ages to watch The Joker because you weren't available.
The Golden... No, I've not seen this.
You used to go on about that film.
No.
Yeah, you
fibs.
did. You did.
Absolutely.
You
That
did.
must be someone else.
Nope.
Well, that polar bear annoys me already. No.
I think you just
A young orphan who journeys to the far north. No.
I think you're just being obstinate. No.
Definitely no. No.
Okay, well, I watched His Dark Materials and I really liked it. Carol watched 15 minutes and then walked away because she was
Felt
bored.
like 45 minutes. Honestly, not for me.
No, you
No,
made
thank
that
you.
abundantly clear.
What did I go to?
And
Go
probably
to bed
went
or
off
something?
to watch something that we were going to watch together.
Normally, I'm really good. Like, I don't watch shows without you. Like Taskmaster and Bake Off and stuff. Like, I'll wait for you.
That's because they're like released the day before we get to watch them, so you don't have that. You don't have any temptation.
No, I've not watched How to Get Away with Murder without you. And you've made me wait months for that.
Yeah. I think you might need to watch that. I'm just never in the mood. think I may have gone off that show.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Well, I'm going to watch it without you, and you can't hold it against me.
Yeah, there's been a few shows recently where...
You've lost interest.
It's quite rare for me, but I've
like
kind of...
The 100, you lost interest in.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time, you lost interest in.
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black, we came in and out of.
No, loved that. Loved every season. We were just waiting for the next one to come out. But I've done it with quite a few shows where they have a dip season. I'm just like, done.
But 60 Days In, I actually do really enjoy. It is frustrating though, the cliffhangers it leaves you on.
Yeah.
But I did really enjoy it. It was really good. There's one guy on there. See if you've watched it. Oh my god, Robert. Ugh, so annoying.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'd know if I'd watched it.
Maybe you should then.
I haven't got time. I was waiting for you.
Oops. Well, I added it to my watch list, and on Saturday I was really bored. I had nothing to do, and so I flipped on my watch list, and I was like, 60 Days In. I'm gonna watch that.
So while I was working 10 hours,
yeah.
Decided to.
When you were working one of your shifts.
Yeah.
That you only do 4 of.
Because I work.
When I was enjoying my day off, I only have 2 of.
Yeah, but you could have watched something that you wanted to watch. That's what I do on my days off. Catch up with my shows, not our shows.
I've not got
my shows.
Anyway, you're just moaning at me now.
Yeah.
So next week, what are we going to be talking about?
No, so we're not going to leave entertainment just on that. So last time on the podcast, I did say that I was going to go and watch Terminator Dark Fate tomorrow. And I didn't go and watch it tomorrow. I went to watch it today. So
Today was the cinema open?
Yeah. I don't know what happened with OD&E's Kilbride, but...
It was shut down?
We saw a message on the Facebook on the website that said we are temporarily closed and due to unforeseen circumstances until further notice.
And for the foreseeable future, I thought it said.
And then, I went to pick up my glasses, and then I thought, well, I'll go and have a look, because I do fancy going to watch a film, because there's like 3 or 4 films out at the moment that I really want to watch. They're out in the cinema. And I went up and it was open, so I actually went to watch Terminator Dark Fate. It took me an extra week because I've been busy, but much better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not bad at all. It did amalgamate all the storylines from all the sequels that we're supposed to disregard, but because I explained that last time, how they were saying this is a direct sequel to Terminator 2. And we were supposed to forget about Terminator 3 and Salvation and blah-de-blah and Fish Hook and whatever you want to call the others.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you kind of just forgot about that... if you kind of just... Thank you. If you kind of just forgot about that for a minute, it was a really good film in of itself. It was actually pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
I thought everybody was good in it. There was no moments where I was like, "Ugh, that's awful." So, yeah, I'd give it a solid 3 plectrums.
Ooh.
Which is much better than I thought it was going to give it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Next week.
What are we going to be amusing over?
So, we had a message from my dad.
Loyal viewer. Cheers, Al.
Cheers, Al. For topic suggestion. It's our first topic suggestion.
Woo!
Taken from my good old dad. And so next week we're going to be talking about our siblings.
So I have one brother.
Yep.
And that's all we'll tell you. Find out next week.
And I've got 2.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be talking about siblings. What I think we might try and do is get some stories or something.
Yeah.
From our siblings.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have any stories or any interesting things or messages for your siblings, then just let us know.
Excellent.
And we'll cram it all into next week's wonderful Hughes Musings podcast.
Boop, boop. And yeah, if you have any recipes for us to try, let us know.
Because we're running out of ideas for what's on your plate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're not, but we always like it, and it's nice to try new things. I really enjoyed trying my oats this week from Jenna's recipe suggestion
from Jenna's kitchen.
Yeah, cheers, Jenna. And yeah, so if you want to send us any information, any entertainment bugs, any inspirations,
any beautiful photos of fireworks,
anything that you've got, you can contact us either through the website at hughesmusings.com or through Instagram or Facebook, which is Hughes Musings.
Yep, both of them are at Hughes Musings.
Or you could email us if you don't want to put that on a public forum, and just privately email us to...
Keep the suspense. Keep it a secret until we release it.
And where would they send that to, Carol?
It is the Hughes Podcast at gmail.com.
That's the one. So however you want to get in touch, please get in touch with us, because we always like to hear from you, and we'll put that right in the show next week. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening this week. We really do appreciate all the support that we've had so far.
Yes.
But for now, I'm going to head off because I'm going to go and teach somebody guitar.
Woo! And I'm going to go wash my hair.
Oh, it's an exciting time. We would swap, but Carol can't play guitar and I've got no hair. But so, until next week, we'll see you soon.
Chat to you next week.
Bye!